love the girl in you. Hey woman, we love the girl in you.
नमस्कार, महाराष्ट्र न्यूजमध्ये आपणा सर्वांचे स्वागत आहे. आज आपण अशा एका प्रेरणादायी व्यक्तिमत्वाला भेटणार आहोत की ज्यांना स्वतःचे शिक्षण घेत असताना आलेल्या समस्यांवर मात करत त्यांनी पाहिलेले स्वप्न की भविष्यात मुलींना शिक्षणासाठी जी आर्थिक कमतरता भासते ती कमतरता भासू नये म्हणून केलेल्या फाउंडेशनची स्थापना आणि त्यांना त्यांचे बायोलॉजिकल चाइल्ड नाहीये, मूल नाहीये, पण त्यांना आज हजारो मुलींची आई म्हटले जाते अशा श्री पद्मश्री लीला पूनावाला. चला तर करूया बातचीत लीला पूनावाला यांच्याशी. नमस्कार मॅम. हाउ इज युअर जर्नी? Means like your career, first your education, then career. So you have lots of problems while you are doing your education. So just tell me about your education and then career.
Education, you're talking about problems. I don't know from where you got the idea I got problems. मला काय problems नाही होतं, कारण when you are young and you are going through it, all the problems belong to your parents. ते माझे प्रॉब्लेम नाही होते, कदाचित ते माझे आईचे प्रॉब्लेम होते. कारण मी जेव्हा सांगितलं आहे की आम्ही आलो जेव्हा इथे पुण्यात, तेव्हा वी केम एज रेफ्युजीज. आणि आमच्याकडे माझा वडील नाही होता, ते वाढलेच होते ते पाकिस्तानच्या पार्टिशनमध्ये. अँड देअरफॉर शी हॅड टफ टाईम टू ब्रिंग अप 5 चिल्ड्रन. 4 मुलं होते, एक मी होते, आणि त्यांना एज्युकेशन करायचा, कारण ती शिकलेली नाही होती. म्हणजे तिला मिनिमल जॉब्स करायचे, काय पापड करायचे आणि काहीतरी टिफिन्स करायचे. तसे करून तिने माझे भावाला 11 वर्षाचा होता तेव्हाच तिला नोकरीला लावला. कारण घरी 8 जण आम्ही, आजोबा, आजी, माझी आई, सगळ्यांना जेवण तरी पाहिजे. तर म्हणून तर माझा मोठा भाऊ जो होता तो 11 वर्षाचा होता आणि तो कामाला लागला. कसा काम, ते दुकानात कपडे फोल्ड करायचा, आणि ते बी सुद्धा चेन्नईला गेला. कारण तिथे माझी ग्रँडमदरची एक मैत्रीण होती, त्यांचं दुकान होता, साडीचं दुकान. ते तिथे गेले, तिथे सुरू केली. त्यानंतर माझा सेकंड भाऊ बी तिथेच गेला, सुरू केला कामाला. म्हणजे पहिल्यांचे जे 3 भाऊ होते त्यांना असंच एज्युकेशनची काही चान्स भेटली नाही आणि ते कामाला लागले होते. माझ्या आईला इट वॉज हर ड्रीम दॅट यू शुड गेट एज्युकेटेड. शी सेड की माझं जे हाल झालं आहे दॅट यू शुड नॉट फेस, अँड आय हॅव टू फेस दिस बिकॉज आय एम नॉट एज्युकेटेड. Yeah, so you take interest in education, be educated, boys will find their own way, but you will be finding it difficult if you get any problems in life. That was the theme why she struggled to get me educated. She definitely, I wanted to do something totally different. I wanted to become an air hostess because I love traveling. So I wanted to, but my brother who had started to work and then he went away to Africa, he did not like the idea, because in those days air hostess were hardly, you know, they were not very respectable jobs. Now of course it is in demand, but in those days mostly Anglo-Indian girls used to go for. So he said, no, you do what else you want, but no air hostess. So I said, okay, then let me become an engineer. Okay. And that's how I got into engineering as a second choice. But then I focused on it. I became a good engineer. Although till school I was not really very good at studies, but later on I went to Ferguson College and I really got good quality education. And luckily I got a good job to start with in a British company. That's where I met Mr. Poonawalla to be. I became his wife. We met each other, and at the first meeting we just liked each other so much that we developed our relationship until today. At that time he was my boss. Now who's the boss, you know. but that's how the story of it. The career developed very well. Once we decided to get married, I left the job of Ruston and Hornsby where I was working and joined Vulcan Laval at that time. And then I never looked back. My challenge was to get accepted in a man's world. Although I never thought there is a difference, I work like anybody else, and I still believe that it's not whether you're a girl or a boy, you're a person. And as a person, you should be focused on what you're doing rather than what others are doing. I was very focused when I was on the shop floor. I was very interested in the job. My workers were very pleased with me. They would call me sister from that day. When I joined Vulcan Lawal, they would give me the incentive time, but because they saw that I'm focused on work and I want to make a success of my life. And whatever work the company gave me, I did it. I didn't say I'm an engineer, so I will not do this work. I want to do only this work. Once they gave me to look after, for 3 वर्ष मी गार्डन्स आणि हाऊसकीपिंग बघत होते ॲज अ मेकॅनिकल इंजिनियर. मला म्हणलं की आता हेच वेकन्सी करायचं का, तर मला राग आला ॲक्च्युली की मी इंजिनियर आहे आणि मला असं काम देतात. परंतु फिरोज माय हजबंड त्याने काय सांगितलं, लीला बघ तुला नाही करायचं असेल काम तर घरी येऊन बस, मी जेवण देणार तुला. पण तुला काम करायचं असेल ना तर कुठलाही जॉब तुला मिळाला ना, गिव्ह द बेस्ट to it and take that as an opportunity to learn. I think I've never looked back on that. I in my time when I was looking after gardens, those who are from Pune would remember Alfa Lawal or Vulcan Lawal used to get the best garden trophy from the governor.
Oh, great.
Pune Women's Council used to have this governor. They still have garden competition. Alfa Lawal at that time got the best governor copy continuously. So you take interest in what you do and you will shine.
मॅमने खूप छान सांगितलं की छोट्यातलं छोटं जरी काम असेल तर ते काम तुम्ही केलं पाहिजे आणि ते तुम्ही इंटरेस्ट घेऊन आणि तुम्ही एक विश्वासाने ते केलं पाहिजे, तर तुम्हाला नक्की त्याच्यामध्ये सक्सेस मिळतोय. मॅम झालं की तुम्ही फर्स्ट महिला इंजिनियर आहात, त्यानंतर तुमचा एम काय होता लाईफमध्ये? तुम्ही येस अल्फा लावल जॉईन केली, पण त्या पुढे तुमचा एम काय होता?
असला एम आहे ना, तुम्ही मी माझं काय म्हणणं आहे मुलांना मुलींना जे करतात की वेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग डोंट पुट टू हाय एम्स, कारण मग काय होणार तुमचं आयुष्य जाणार ते एम बघा आणि नाही भेटलं ना युल बी अ मोस्ट डिसअपॉइंटेड पर्सन. माय दॅट टाइम वेन आय जॉईंड वल्कन लवाल माय एम वॉज एज अन अप्रेंटिस लेट मी गेट कन्फर्म्ड. कन्फर्म जॉब वॉज द फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह. आफ्टर आय गॉट कन्फर्म द सेकंड जॉब मी मॅनेजर केव्हा बनणार आहे, असं नाही की मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर केव्हा बनणार आहे, कारण ते मुद्दा ठेवला असताना तर यू डोंट एन्जॉय व्हॉट यू आर डुईंग, यू आर थिंकिंग ऑफ दॅट, सो यू विल नेव्हर सक्सीड. नेक्स्ट वॉज आता मॅनेजर केव्हा व्हायचं, जेव्हा मॅनेजर झालं तेव्हा पुढे जाऊन सिनियर मॅनेजर कसं व्हायचं, जनरल मॅनेजर कसं व्हायचं, ते एक स्टेप बाय स्टेप यू टेक इट, यू एन्जॉय इट अँड यू विल सक्सीड because you are focused on what you are doing at the present, not thinking of the past, not thinking too much of the future. Little bit you have to think. Yes. You have to plan a little bit for the future, but if you think so much in advance, then you really don't enjoy the climb on the mountain.
येस, मॅमने खूप छान सांगितलं आहे की हो की स्टेप बाय स्टेप तुम्ही एक एक अचीव करा आणि नंतर तुमचा जो मेन गोल आहे त्यापर्यंत तुम्ही नक्कीच पोहोचाल. मॅम
पण मेन गोल नाही होता माझा मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर बनायचं, माझा मेन गोल ॲट दॅट इन्स्टंट वॉज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप.
हा, सो स्टेप बाय स्टेप यू विल अचीव युअर स्मॉल
एक्झॅक्टली, गोल्स विल फॉल इन प्लेस फॉर यू.
येस ma'am, it's like every successful man there is a woman behind, so you already talk about like Firoz Poonawalla sir is always behind you, so tell us about him, means how he is supportive.
Oh, he is very supportive. He is in fact I think without him I would never have succeeded. One thing most important he told me is always, I came to a point, Lila, you can do better. You got the capacity, you got the capability, go ahead. When I was getting a job, when the management called me and said that you become managing director, I was only general manager at that time, and they called me. Then next step was vice president. They called me to become take over the job as manager. I said I cannot become a manager, how will I run the company? So I phoned him up, I told him they're telling me to become manager. Lila, you take it, you can do it, I'm with you. No, I said no, I can't do it. From Bombay I called him because the meeting was in Bombay. He said you wait, I'm coming. He came all the way there, convinced me that you have the capacity, you have the capability, you can do it. I think this type of a faith that your partner has in you is tremendous.
Yes.
And even when I started the foundation, I started with 20 girls. I told him I don't know how we will go, we will do it.
Yes.
Even today, some of my senior partners have withdrawn from the foundation. He says, Leela, don't worry, we will do it. You can do it. You ask so and so, you do so and so, you do so, you will do it. I know you will do it. When he says, I know you will do it, you must do it.
Yes.
So that continuous support when traveling. I was traveling when I was working almost 3 weeks in a month. He used to be alone, but he never. And trust is the main thing. You must trust in each other. You must trust your spouse, be it husband or wife, because many people will tell you many things, and if you get down to listening to all those, then you destroy your own life. They are not destroying themselves, they are destroying your life. You just trust each other, have faith in each other, and just move ahead.
पती पत्नीमध्ये असलेला विश्वास हा सगळ्यात महत्वाचा आहे आणि तेच लीला पूनावाला आणि फिरोज पूनावाला या दोघांमध्ये दिसून येतो की ते प्रत्येक ह्याच्यामध्ये एकमेकांना सपोर्ट करत असतात, एकमेकांना मार्गदर्शन करत असतात, एकमेकांना गाईडलाईन करत असतात. Ma'am, you started your foundation. You just spoke about the foundation. It's started in 1996. So, what is the story behind this to start this foundation?
Actually, there is no story for starting this foundation. Probably it was something in my mind behind, because when I did my engineering, some friends of my grandmother came forward to help me. त्यांनी मदत केली, त्यांनी काय पैसे दिले, फीस कमी होती, ते बी सुद्धा आमच्याकडे नाही होते. तर त्यावेळी आपल्याला काय, आपण लहान असतो, आपल्याला काय माहिती नाही, आपण सायकलवर चाललं आपल्या कॉलेजला. तर ते प्रॉबब्ली ॲट दॅट टाइम इट मस्ट हॅव अ सीड मस्ट हॅव बीन सोन दॅट समबडी इज हेल्पिंग मी टू कम्प्लीट दिस, आय मस्ट हेल्प समबडी. बट सो एज आय प्रोग्रेस्ड इन माय लाईफ, समवेअर अराउंड when I was when I became the managing director, and I really we started to save money, and we really didn't need all that money. We said we must do something better than this, and that's how we started to talk to each other, and that's when the seed sowed that no, we must help others.
येस. सो गिव्हिंग बॅक टू सोसायटी, समाजाची आपण काहीतरी देणे लागत असतो. हा खूपच छान संदेश मॅमने दिलाय की आपण जे काही करतोय त्यामधनं आपल्याला जर हॅपीनेस मिळत असेल, समाजासाठी आपण जर काही करत असेल तर ते खूपच उत्तम आहे. Ma'am, tell us about the foundation. Means foundation giving scholarship for higher education, even for school girls. So tell us about the foundation.
See, actually starting foundation, we started in 1996. I started this foundation with the funding which I got from my company as my birthday gift. Because they wanted to give me at my 50th year, they wanted to give a gift, and they were in touch with Feroz, what gift to give me. Being a Swedish company with headquarters in Switzerland, all that they could think of is a watch, Swiss watch with some diamonds around it. So they said, we'll give her a watch. He told her, don't waste your time or money on it, because she's not bothered about these things. Why don't you give her some cash so that she can start this, because this is what has been her dream that she wanted to. This plus, we wanted some funding for Quality Circle Excellence Center. We wanted, because we were very involved with quality also. Quality of people, how to train people not to only produce quality product but to live a quality life.
Yes.
So we were very keen, and we did build that Quality Circle Excellence Center by taking donation from workers. They donated one day wages for us to build that. So some companies came forward, so that took up so we wanted some funding for that and for the foundation. The company said, okay, we'll give the money for her to start girls education. We are not so much keen on, because it's going to service the Pune companies. Let the Pune companies do it. So that's how they gave me a birthday gift of 100,000 Swiss francs. At that time it was about 30 lakhs, with which we started the foundation. And therefore we started the foundation with about 20 girls, only post graduation, because I didn't get a chance to do post graduation. We had no money, and we just started to work. And we started with post graduation, and then I retired early. I retired at 55. I didn't want to continue more, because I wanted to, now I got very interested in the foundation. That Sagla Maza, superannuation, gratuity, non-competition clause, because I retired early, I could take on another job.
Yes.
So they put a condition, you can't take another job competing with this company. So they give you some compensation for that. All that went into the foundation, and therefore we started to grow. We started with 20 girls, and I'm very happy to tell you that today, apart from our own funding, we have got lots of partners come in. And how the partners came, actually, I never had thought that I will go out and ask people for money. But a company from USA, Global Giving, is a foundation there. They phoned me up one day and saying that we want to give funding for scholarships for girl education, but we want to do technical education. You are giving post graduation, can you start graduation for engineering? It was something new I had to start. This was 2009. And I said, okay, I can do that provided you give me enough number of girls to start with. So they started with 10 girls, and the funder behind that was Semantic. And they gave me this. I put in another 10 girls. We started with 20-25 girls of engineering, and then we have never looked back. Then I got more partners, and actually now I get partners coming to me saying that we want to give you funding. Please give us the details. It is the reputation that you build up. Such a transparency. No caste, no creed, no religion. Need come merit based. We look at the girl, वी लुक एट हर बॅकग्राऊंड, इज शी डिटर्मिंड, तिला करायचं काय, तिला ते जिद्द आहे का करायचा, तरीच देते. तुझ्यासारखं जिद्द असला तर आम्ही देतोय, कारण दॅट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. इफ शी इज डुईंग इट बिकॉज द everybody in the house says that you should do this till you get married, you go and do that, you can see them through in the interview, the girl is interested or she's not interested. म्हणून आम्ही 100% इंटरव्ह्यूज घेतो मुलींचा. and I must say that we have great success. 90% of my girls are working.
वाव, ग्रेट. मॅमनी खूप छान सांगितलं की तुमच्या कामाची जर पारदर्शकता ही चांगली असेल तर नक्कीच लोक तुम्हाला स्वतःहून त्याच्यामध्ये सपोर्ट करायला येतील. Ma'am, foundation are doing like a peace ambassador project is there and tomorrow together project is there. So tell us about the school project and peace ambassador.
Okay, first we'll come to tomorrow together. This project also, I had no intention of going down to schools because that's another ball game altogether. Looking after small children 10-11 years is quite different than looking after girls who are already 18 years. But there came a partner from Sweden who said, I want to support education of the girls, but I want to support at the child level. मला मुलींचा शाळेचा करायचं आहे, तुम्ही करायला तयार आहे का? मला साहेब तुम्ही आम्हाला पैसे द्यायला तयार आहे तर आम्ही करू. बरोबर. तर तुम्हाला कसं करणार, प्रपोजल करा. आम्ही प्रपोजल केला, आम्ही 7वी मध्ये मुलीला घेऊ आणि त्यांना ग्रॅज्युएशन पर्यंत, कारण माझं गोल आहे ग्रॅज्युएशन करायचं मुलींचं. ग्रॅज्युएशन पर्यंत 10 वर्ष त्यांना आम्ही एज्युकेट घेऊ, तुम्ही आम्हाला ॲडव्हान्समध्ये 10 वर्षाचे पैसे द्या. तर ते मला देऊ. तर आम्ही पहिल्यांदा सुरू केला विथ 100 गर्ल्स, 100 मुलींचा आम्ही सुरू केला 5 शाळा. आणि आता मला खरंच आनंद वाटतोय, आम्हाला 19 शाळा आहे आणि आता आमच्याकडे हे प्रोग्रामचे अंडर 1900 गर्ल्स आहे.
ग्रेट. सो फ्रॉम
दिस आणि माय फर्स्ट बॅच आता 3rd year मध्ये आहे, 3rd year ऑफ ग्रॅज्युएशन. तर आता नेक्स्ट इयरला माझी फर्स्ट बॅच ग्रॅज्युएशन येणार आहे.
मॅमचा आनंद आपल्याला दिसतोच आहे की त्यांनी जे काही स्कूलसाठी केले स्टार्ट, की एक 7वी पासून ते ग्रॅज्युएशन पर्यंत त्यांना एज्युकेशन मिळालंच पाहिजे. असं होतं की आपले जे पॅरेंट्स आहेत 10वी पर्यंत 12वी पर्यंत शिकवतात आणि तिथे आपल्याला स्टॉप करतात. पण फाउंडेशनचा रोल खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. आणि फाउंडेशन बद्दल मी हेही ऐकलं आहे की ते नुसते फायनान्शियली हेल्प करत नाही, तर ऑल ओव्हर ग्रूमिंगही करतात मुलींचं. सध्या ग्रूमिंग प्रोग्राम किंवा पर्सनॅलिटी डेव्हलपमेंट प्रोग्राम विषयी
पर्सनॅलिटी ग्रूमिंग ते पर्सनल व्हॅल्यू आहे, परंतु माझा फोकस काय आहे, टू मेक हर अ होलसम वुमन. कारण तिला शी इज a woman who is going to not only go to work, she should know how to carry herself, she should know body language is very important, what she's communicating with her talk and what she's communicating with her body, these are two different things. And so she has to learn how she has to take care of herself. Self defense is very important, when to say no, when to stop, all this is to be taught. How to think, how to learn, how to study, how to behave yourself in society. When they move into the corporate world, they have to move along with colleagues, right? How to move along with colleagues, how to hold yourself. Probably you sometimes have to go into buffet party or dinner. How to hold yourself, which is very important. And that confidence that they have to build so that others don't take advantage of it is what we train them for with various programs. Mind mapping, self defense, English, it is very important. मला मराठी आवडते आणि मी बोलते बी, परंतु मराठीमध्ये ते बिझनेस लँग्वेज नाही आहे. आपल्याला बिझनेस वर्ल्डमध्ये, कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्डमध्ये जायचं आहे तर इंग्लिश शिकायलाच पाहिजे, कारण ते इंटरनॅशनल लँग्वेज आहे. नथिंग टू डू विथ ब्रिटिश. हे ब्रिटिशची लँग्वेज आहे म्हणून मी म्हणते सगळ्यांना इंग्लिश शिकवा, नाही आहे. ते इंटरनॅशनल बिझनेस लँग्वेज आहे. आणि मला मराठी आवडते, मेरे को हिंदी बोलने को भी आता है, मराठी भी बोलने को आता है. मला मराठी फार आवडते बोलायला, परंतु त्याचा सगळ्यांचा वेळ असतो, केव्हा मराठी बोलायची, केव्हा हिंदी बोलायची. अँड वेन अँड वाय यू मस्ट नो इंग्लिश. अँड दिस इज माय फर्स्ट. सो आय ट्रेन माय गर्ल्स ऑन इंग्लिश, स्पोकन इंग्लिश अँड ग्रूमिंग. तो ऑल ओव्हर ग्रूमिंग, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ ग्रूमिंग वी डू, स्टार्टिंग विथ थिंकिंग.
सो पूर्णपणे तुम्ही ट्रेन करतात
wholesome development. And one other program on wholesome development is the Peace Ambassadors program, which where we take girls ला आम्ही मुलींना 3 आठवडे UK ला घेऊन जातोय. हे आम्ही 2009 मध्ये स्टार्ट केला होता फर्स्ट बॅच. आणखीन इट्स अन एक्सपेन्सिव्ह प्रोग्राम, but it's a program which is very close to our heart, because we can actually see the girls transform. You have attended that program, so you know what it means. You're a transformed. I would never have thought you sitting like this speaking English and interviewing me. Parantu you have gained that confidence. तुझी confidence, seeing you, I feel we have been successful in this program, and we have done about 200 odd girls in this program. Every year we are able to afford we started with about 14 girls, and now we are taking about 24 girls. So it's a good program, but we have to find sponsors because it is a very expensive program.
Ma'am, I'm actually really, it's my proud feeling. I'm a part of Lila Poonawalla Foundation, and today I will take your interview. So it's a great pleasure to
Padmashree I got in 1989.
89, okay. So
when I had not even started the foundation.
So
मला पद्मश्री माझ्या सोशल कामासाठी नाही भेटला. मला पद्मश्री भेटला because I was successful in earning foreign exchange for the country. त्यावेळी फॉरेन एक्सचेंज फार डिफिकल्ट होता कंट्रीसाठी, आणि मी एक कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट 16 million चा कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट आणला. तर ते अप्रिशिएट करताना मला ते पद्मश्री दिला होता. तर आय वॉज सक्सेसफुल इन द बिझनेस वर्ल्ड. So I was one of the first lady to get award as a professional managing a multinational company. माझ्या बरोबर किरण मुजुमदारला सुद्धा भेटला, but she was a successful entrepreneur. I was a business woman. I was working for somebody. She was working for herself. These were two different awards, entrepreneur and business world. And we both got this together.
Ma'am, today you are like 74 years old, but still you are young. Your energy is too good. Still you are working. So what's the mantra, or what is behind this?
There's no mantra, there's no nothing. Your happiness in what you are doing is the mantra. You do what you want to do, not what you have to do. The moment you जे आपल्याला करायचं आहे ते आपण करतोय ना, तर ते आनंद जे भेटतो त्यातून, जे एनर्जी भेटतोय, that is something that you have to experience it. The joy of giving, that happiness that it brings its own energy. We don't feel tired, I don't feel hungry, I don't feel thirsty, I don't feel sleepy, because you can see the happiness that you are spreading around in the children that you are looking after.
Yes.
So it's your own personal attitude towards your life. That do you have a purpose in life? Do you have a purpose in life? Energy will come. All the universe pulls in the energy if you want to do something. That's why I say I have been able to time and again get funding for the foundation, because the universe can feel that this is required, and here is someone who's going to implement it.
Yes.
So it falls in place. The messages travel through those waves in the wind, and you get it.
मॅमने खूप छान सांगितलं की तुमच्यामध्ये जर काहीतरी करण्याची क्षमता असेल समाजासाठी प्लस तुमच्यासाठीही, आणि त्याच्यामधनं जर तुम्हाला हॅपीनेस मिळत असेल, तर मग तो आनंद हा दुसऱ्या कुठल्याही आनंदात नसतोय. मॅम, द लास्ट क्वेश्चन नाव, व्हॉट्स मेसेज यू विल गिव्ह टू द यंग गर्ल्स?
Be committed to what you are doing. Yeah, don't just get carried away by what society is thinking or not thinking. Remember, they will say things that suits them. They will not be there to help you when you want help. So you be clear about what you want to do, be dedicated, and be honest to yourself. स्वतःच कॉन्फिडन्स व्हा, स्वतः प्रामाणिकपणे यू हॅव कॉन्फिडन्स. बी ऑनेस्ट युअर सेल्फ. मी जे करते मी करेक्ट करते का नाही, तुला करेक्ट वाटला तर कर, बट बी हार्ड वर्किंग, be focused, and as I said, enjoy the small steps that your life is offering you. Don't take life for granted. Live every day. Don't take it for granted. Who knows tomorrow?
Yes.
Let me live it today. But living today is not only partying. Yes, you must party also, you must travel also, you must have fun also. All this is a part of a happy life.
थँक्यू मॅम. मॅमने खूपच मस्त सांगितलंय की आज जे काही घडतंय त्यामध्ये तुम्ही जगायला शिका. तुम्ही पास्ट आणि फ्युचर ह्याच्यामध्ये अडकू नका, आजमध्ये जगायला शिका. मॅमचं उदाहरण जर आपण पाहिलं तर त्या एका म्हणजे शैक्षणिक क्षेत्रातही अव्वल आहे, बिझनेसमध्येही आहे, प्लस त्यांनी सामाजिक क्षेत्रातही कार्य केलेलं आहे.
आणि ट्रॅव्हलिंग बी करते.
आणि त्या ट्रॅव्हलिंगही करतात. म्हणजे हे खूप मोठं आहे की तुम्ही मल्टीटास्किंग असणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. आजच्या कॉम्पिटिशनच्या, आजच्या स्पर्धेच्या युगामध्ये तुम्हाला मल्टीटास्किंग वर्किंग म्हणजे तुम्ही एका वेळी वेगवेगळी कार्य जर करत असाल आणि त्यातही तुम्हाला जर आनंद मिळत असेल तर ते कार्य तुम्ही करा. हा चांगला संदेश मॅमने आपल्याला दिलाय. सो आजच्या या जागतिक महिला दिनानिमित्त आपण लीला पूनावाला, पद्मश्री लीला पूनावाला यांच्याशी बातचीत केली आहे. थँक्यू मॅम, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. तर पाहत रहा महाराष्ट्र न्यूज पुणे.
woman, we love the girl in you. Hey woman, we love the girl in